best way to describe God is an architect. An architect will never build what he has not designed. The first thing an architect will do is to draw a design. By the time he begins to build, he already finished his design. He's done his architectural drawing. He's done his structural drawing. He's done his mechanical drawing. He's done all the things that he needs to do. So by the time an architect and the building team begins to build, they are building based on what was designed. God said to Moses, he said, see that thou build according to the pattern showed thee. Build according to the pattern showed thee. It means everything God will do, he already did before he started. Hebrew 8:5 said to Moses, build according to the drawing. It means I am single today. God has drawn your husband. He has drawn your children. He has finished before he asked you to come. He said in Jeremiah 1 and verse 5, while you were still in your mother's womb, according to the book of Jeremiah 1 and verse 5, I knew thee. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew you. Are you hearing me? So you are not a surprise to God. In Revelation chapter 13 and verse 8, speaks about the lamb that was slain before the foundation of the earth. Jesus has not been born. A virgin had not conceived. But the Bible already says the lamb that was slain before the foundation of the earth. It means there is nothing that will happen to me today that is a surprise. It's in the plan. In Genesis 18 and verse 11, if you read 12, God came to Abraham and Sarah. Now Abraham and Sarah were old and were stricken in age. And he ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women, means no menstruation. In verse 13, God said, what I told you at the beginning is what I still said. And the Lord said unto Abraham, wherefore did Sarah laugh when I said Isaac is not come? When I said Isaac is still a reality. Why did Sarah laugh? I already finished the drawing. I already finished before I declared it. Declaring the end from the beginning. In other words, I finish before I start. When I start, you know I have already finished. Why did Sarah laugh? In verse 14, is anything too hard for God? At the time appointed, I will return unto thee according to the time of life. And Sarah shall, not may, shall have a son. What? In Genesis 21 and verse 1, why did Sarah laugh? Sarah laughed because the present circumstance did not favor the prophecy. The reality on ground does not show that what God said could happen. So as a human being, it's natural for Sarah to laugh. A man who does not have 1 million in his account, God said, I will give you a property worth 10 billion. Will you not laugh? Will you not laugh? Sarah's laughter is justifiable as a human being. She laughed as a human being. God was speaking as God, as one who already declared the end from where? The beginning. In Genesis 21 and verse 1, let's look at this quickly. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said. So prophecies are the things said by God. It is not a slogan. It is not to excite you. They are words from God, either through his word or through his prophetic vessel. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said. And the Lord did unto Sarah as he had spoken. Let all of us, alive and well, read verse number 2 together. Everyone, verse number 2. For Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which God has spoken unto him. In other words, Isaac was not sperm. Isaac was word spoken. Isaac was not sperm because there was none. It has ceased to be with Sarah, the manner of women. And for Abraham, he was too old to be able to impregnate the wife. Lift up your hands to heaven. I stand today as God's prophetic word for this age. Every word of prophecies you are holding on in this prophetic new month, if your amen is the loudest, it shall come to pass.